Hi, I'm Tracy Heatley and welcome to the Better Marketing Podcast, bringing you marketing magic in minutes. Over the past few episodes, I've been delving into the world of AI in marketing, and rightly so. It's changing the game in so many exciting ways for marketing. Today, I want to zoom out a little bit and talk to you about something that's just as important, if not more so. That's the need to go beyond AI. As a marketing strategist, I specialise in blending AI tools with traditional marketing techniques to help businesses build truly integrated strategies. Because the real magic happens when we combine the best of both worlds, when we balance tradition with digital. And that's exactly what this episode is all about. It's all about how to integrate traditional and digital marketing and why getting your strategy groundworks in place is the key to making any marketing work. So first of all, let's you and I focus on laying the foundations. Strategy first, always. That's my motto. But before we get caught up in the tools, the platforms and the latest trends, we need to start with the strategy. You've probably heard me say this before. Certainly if you've read any of my blogs, if you've been any of my training sessions, if you're a client, if you've done my strategy cycle program, or you've listen to any of my podcasts, either in this Better Marketing one or my other podcasts over the years, you will know that I'm always talking about strategy. I'm going to be banging my strategy drum. Your marketing needs to be built on solid foundations. That means knowing who your ideal customer is, what makes your business different, what your goals are, and which marketing messages resonate with your target audience. That just about sums it up in a nutshell. There's clearly a lot more to it when you're developing your strategy, but that gives you an idea of where I'm coming from with this episode. Without this clarity, your marketing becomes sporadic, and this is when problems occur, and this is what I refer to as sporadic marketing syndrome. That's something that a business suffers when it leads to inconsistent results. So sporadic marketing invariably ends up with inconsistent results. So if you need help with this, maybe download my guide. It's a free guide available on my website. It's called The Business Owner's Roadmap to a Better Strategy. It's a brilliant place to start. It gives you an overview of how to develop your marketing strategy, and you can download it free using the code POD2025. Right, let's get back to packing this episode full of value for you. Traditional marketing still needs to have its place. Let's not forget, traditional marketing still works. It isn't all about AI and it isn't all about digital. In-person networking, print advertising, direct mail even, PR, radio, TV, exhibitions, all of these tried and tested methods, when done right and when done well, still deliver results. Not every type of marketing is right for every type of business. It's about making sure that what you put in your strategy and what you put in your plans is right for your business. But in fact, traditional marketing often builds deeper trust, especially for local business relationships. And that type of marketing, 100%, we need it still. The key is to be selective. It's choosing the methods that align with your audience and your objectives. And I suppose your budget as well, that's going to come into play. Of course it is. And when I'm working with my one-to-one clients or I'm delivering consultancy projects, I always look at what's already working and then how we can amplify it. But it's amazing how many businesses don't monitor their marketing. So if you're guilty of that, start doing it, start monitoring it, working out what's working, what's not. And that will allow you to allocate your budget better in the future. But sometimes that's through digital means, and other times it's through doubling down on traditional approaches that stood the test of time. So just go back to everything and check it and find out what's working for you. And if you've not looked at traditional marketing methods for a while, then maybe you should. Maybe it's right for your business. The importance is about bringing it all together. Integration is key. So Integration isn't just about doing everything. It's not about spray and pray type marketing. It's about doing the right things and making sure that they all work harmoniously together. If you've got one or two marketing methods that are working, then keep building it so that eventually over time, imagine if you had 8, 9, 10, 11 different types of marketing working all together simultaneously, but reaching different types of customers maybe, or reaching customers in different ways. The more your customers see, hear, and experience your brand, the more they're going to remember it. Even if they don't come to you straight away, being front and center of their mind when they do need your product or service, that means your marketing's working too. So here are a few ways that you can bring traditional and digital marketing together. Maybe use direct mail with a QR code that leads to a landing page. Follow up on networking connections with a personalized email or LinkedIn message. Promote print adverts with supporting social media campaigns. And mention your podcast or blogs during in-person talks or workshops. If you've ever seen me doing a keynote speaker talk or anything like that, you will know that I mention it. I do in my blogs as well. And why not? So you can combine the two and one might lead to another. So let's say you get an inquiry through your website. You might put that down to digital marketing efforts. However, it could be the traditional forms of marketing that have driven that inquiry to the website. These are just a few examples for you, but my point is that every touch point supports the others. Your marketing becomes more powerful and your brand becomes more memorable. Next, I'd like to chat to you a little bit about consistency across all those channels. So whether you're sending an email, handing out a flyer, or you're chatting to somebody at a networking meeting or event, your message, tone, and value proposition should remain consistent. This is where your brand strategy comes into play. Now, if you missed my episode on branding brilliance or my blog about launching a new brand strategy, go back and give those a look and a listen. They'll help you fine-tune your message so everything aligns perfectly. There's loads of free resources on my website if you want to have a little look. AI as a support tool is not a strategy. AI can absolutely help with this, from planning and scheduling content to analysing what's working best. So coming back to what I was saying a few minutes ago about monitoring and checking the effectiveness of it, you can use AI. There are ways to use AI to help you monitor that. But as always, AI is an assistant, it's not a strategist. The decisions still need to be made with and led by human insight, experience, instinct. All this comes into play. And that's where working with a marketing strategist like me can really help bring clarity, confidence, and focus to your planning. So if you're not either up for doing this, you haven't got the time for doing this, or the capabilities, we all have our own areas of expertise, don't we? Then get in touch with me or someone like me to help you. So to wrap up, integrating traditional and digital marketing starts with a strong strategy. Think about foundations first before the tactics. Choose your methods based on your audience and your goals, and make sure all your marketing efforts are aligned, consistent and purposeful. And if you'd like my help creating and refining your marketing strategy, then do check out my strategy cycle program or my marketing consultancy services. You can check them out on my website. You can also book a free discovery call. If you want, we can have a chat on Zoom for half an hour and see where we go from there. And don't forget, download my free guide, Your Business Owner's Roadmap to a Better Strategy, using the code POD2025, because then you'll be entered into the monthly draw to maybe win a free power hour with me. Thanks again for joining me on this episode of Better Marketing Magic in Minutes. I'm Tracy Heatley, and I thank you so much for tuning in. It's a pleasure to have you join me on my podcast. And next time we'll be exploring together influencer marketing in the AI era. What's changed, what still works, and how to do it the right way. So until then, remember, better marketing, better business.